How's it going, everybody? And welcome to some Terraria. Now, I cannot remember if I've done a video on this or not. I don't know. But either way, I'm doing a video on it now. And you're going to see my epic house that I built on the Switch. Now, I only really got into Terraria a couple months ago, and I had my phase, but now I'm not really playing it as much, but every now and then I hop on. I think I last played seriously in May or April, one of the two. I think the Boulder update just came out, so I have no idea when that would have been, but this is my little sky area, which I was trying to keep all the enemies away from. So I have the sunflower, the garden gnome, and I don't remember if the what is this thing called? I can't think of the name. I don't know if that keeps the enemies away from it or not, but either way, I am very satisfied with my world up here, how it is. I've never played online the Switch 2 version before, but I have played online the PC version, but I just like the Switch version better for portability, and I don't want to pay for a Steam Deck. Plus, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna enjoy the Switch 2 more than I would enjoy Steam Deck. I did like this background, which I think is it's right kind of the right Joy-Con. I don't know what that's called. I think it's something, but I like the background a lot. It's perhaps one of my favorite backgrounds. I have not really played too much expert mode compared to this mode, I should say. I think I've beaten Terra maybe on expert mode. But I just like normal mode better. I don't like having to deal with super difficult enemies or anything. But do have some bunnies down here. They're just fun to play with at times, I suppose. I don't remember what this thing is. Oh, that's for the background. Wait. What is this thing for then? I have no idea. It's been a minute. I think this is the solar eclipse music, perhaps. But I don't have the volume on right now, so I have no idea. Pink candle, I believe, is also used to lower spawns, but they're the sunflower and the candle are not exactly doing the greatest job at keeping enemies away, but they do it well enough that I consider this home. And I know I could have more NPCs up here. You're gonna see that I do not like NPCs separated. I'm gonna show that right now. Once I get on this teleporter. Oh man, why is this so sensitive? Can I change this? Be under advanced. I have no idea. Oh, you can connect the keyboard. I had no idea you could do that. I don't know how exactly you do that. Oh well, we're just gonna try and make very subtle movements. Hard to do that. I do have the background set up from one of the lunar pillars as well. I think that's what they're called. Mushroom guy is up here, just chilling. Then I have a little shimmer pool right here, which I don't think I have any more use uses for. But I do have all the NPCs shimmered out. And I don't really care too much about the cost of items from NPCs. I just like having them all together. Plus, when I was fighting bosses, the NPCs were doing crazy damage, which I'm pretty sure is just a normal mode thing. I don't think they do that sort of damage normally in expert mode. I don't really know too much because I usually die half the time. I mostly won most of my fights by luck. But yeah, I've never made an arena, at least on this one. I have explored quite a bit, and I have purified the entire world. Just about, I haven't explored down here. Just haven't gotten around to it. And what's nice with this bad boy is that I can clear the darkened spots for you, so they can count on your map a little bit. Think that I've made a majority, or not all of, the rare items. I've got Keebler and Dick Toys, which are fairly common. Done. I've gotten all the fishing rewards. I still have to do a few more quests though to get that achievement, I believe. I've kept some of the fish around just to have them. Gotten a few of the songs. I think I'm getting close to be able to making another zenith. Maybe I have all the swords. I don't think I'm missing the copper. Yeah, it might just be the copper sword. Copper short sword, whatever it is. Got the drill containment unit. That was one of the first things I did after the Moon Lord. I was always told that the the Master Ninja gear was very useful, but I never found myself using it. I just typically focused on defense. Got all of the defensive stuff here. I do have the extra item slots from playing on Expert and what is it called, Master Mode, but of course they don't work on normal, which it sucks. I wish they did. I wish that once you beat the game that they would work on normal so you could mess around with things, just goof off. But alas, although I'm told that another update is possibly coming soon. I know it's called the Witch's Broom, which I don't have that yet, and I think that's expert mode item, which I'm probably not getting anytime soon. And I think the lunar hook is perhaps one of the better hooks. Honestly though, it doesn't really matter what the wings that I have. Plus I have the, where is it? The soaring insignia, which grants infinite flight. So, oops. Sorry if you guys heard that. Try and remember to cut that out. Yeah, I was told the solar wings are the best in the game. So a lot of this is just from me looking up guides and whatnot. I'm always going to keep this on, but I see a lot of stuff about this, whereas I don't know that it's exactly useful when you're playing on normal mode, because I mean, pre-Moon Lord, maybe it's more so useful, but I don't know what you'd give it up for when you have all this. And for my Moon Lord fight, all that I did, I used a bunch of potions and just sat up here. I don't think I had the roof yet. I don't think this was here or that. I just sat up here. What's her name? The Forest Gal used her buff, and me NPCs just clobbered. I want to say I was using the influx thingy, whatever it's called. Or maybe it was the Terra. Hold up, now I'm confused. Terra something. Or no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was so either the influx waiver, might have been that, because I saw the damage numbers. Like, all I care about is the damage number, even if it's not more effective. I just see that number and say I'm going to use it. Also, I'm surprised I have so many platinum coins. Those must have been attained afterwards. I think it was the Terra Blade that I was. Terra Blade or the Influx Weaver. Maybe it was the Horseman's Blade. I have no idea, honestly. And yeah, this is just where I keep a lot of my extra stuff. Songs and just random stuff that I'm probably not going to use. But you never know. The Void Bag, I think, contains possibly more useful items. I got a Web Slinger, a Lucky Hive Pack, Shrimpy Truffle. I don't know, I have the airplanes in here. Chromatic Cloak, Torch, blah blah blah. Some gold creatures, because I'm trying to create that one recipe. I think it's for an achievement. Yeah, this is just some miscellaneous stuff that I keep around. And I do have all the buffs on my character. Except I don't know if I have that one. There's something to do with the minecarts. I don't know if I have that. Then where is it? Why do I have stone blocks? I have no idea. Don't typically play this on docked mode, which is maybe why it's handling a bit more sensitive. Alright. I think I just need to have this equipped. Okay. So, I do have quite a few things set up, although not as many wires as most people have, because this was probably one of the last things I did. I set up this wire. Show you guys where that leads to. It's not very exciting, but it just leads over here. Kind of like a halfway point. I guess I could have moved it over a bit more, but to me, right up here. So I'll leave it for now. Trying to think where else these take me. Yeah, this takes me over to this side area up here. And this one, this is for the shimmer. That's for there. This is for the shimmer. And I used to have it, I think it still is set up that it turns on and off those lights there, so I just shimmer my way out then. I don't know if there's many other good uses for the shimmer otherwise, other than just having a little shimmer pot to mess around with, but I am really looking forward to that update for Terraria. I'll show you guys that I have a decent chunk of achievements. Don't think I'm missing that many. Just go through them quick. Some of these I did have to go to extra worlds for. I think it was the Raining Boulders one I've did for sure. Don't know what all else I had to do. as far as I've gotten with the fishing. Let's see what we're at though down here. I think all you had to do for this one is just put in one of the special codes. This one, I can show you guys what I did for that, which I'm not exactly happy about, but my OCD wanted everything cleared. This one, I'm pretty sure is really, really, really easy to do. Almost done with this one. But we're missing some of the holiday ones. I don't know how you get this one. I think this one's easy enough. I just have to grind the solar eclipses. I don't know about this one. I think you need that sword that's got like the maggots or whatever. I think this one's from a special world. You have to get the Moonlord garb. Self-explanatory there. And yeah, just missing, what is it, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 achievements, so not bad. I'm hoping they add some more. Excuse me. But you never know. And then I just have these here for fishing purposes. And what I was gonna say earlier, let me show you. So, for purifying the corruption, for those of you who don't know, it's a lengthy process if you don't pre-prepare, which I kind of did. That's just copper right there. I'll talk to the Dryad first, because I'm pretty sure it's all good. That has a little graveyard area there, which I think I was using for like trying to get a raven or whatever it is. Where I forget what she looks like now that it's all like, oh, I think this is her. Just, yeah, okay, so that's all up here, but where I initially put the 3-bot placement, I think was right here, right there. So, past this point, I did some gaps of 3. However, these gaps of 3 were not done at the start, so what I did was I used the drill containment unit, made all of these spots for decontaminating purposes. And I guess this was just, I don't think I had to make it this close. I'm pretty sure this sufficed as well, but there is just a lot of lines. That's vertical, right? I just get those confused. Right? Yeah. So, I got a lot of exploration to do. Holy crap, I didn't realize how big the map was, but I don't know, it's not terribly destroyed, but oh, couldn't even tell that was damaging me. It's not terribly destroyed, but let me show you guys where the initial cutoff was over here. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's something. Well, I'm flying. I'll just say I was not good in school. Like, I have quite a learning disability, but I did get through it. I don't know why deer claps just spawned. I'm gonna save that because that's interesting. But school was rough, but thankfully I was able to complete high school with a full. My GPA wasn't exactly something I'm proud of, but I did manage to improve. My senior year, that did boost it up better than where it was at. So, relaxing when I still have time to do exercise, which I don't do arms. I run. I don't like want to be muscular or anything. Just thick thighs are good enough for me to have. But this is where, why the heck do you guys always respawn? Like, can't you just stay dead? Guess not. This was the initial cutoff. And what I did first was focused on the, what the heck is it called? Why can I not think of it? Not crimson. Not corruption. The other thing. Keep wanting to say shimmer. It's not shimmer. What is it called? That's gonna drive me insane. What is it called? Pretty sure one of the enemy types have the name. My goodness, what is it called? Also, how do I get to the filter? I see it, I don't know. Why can I not think of what it's called? I didn't realize that was a thing. That's pretty cool. Hell. That's right. Hell. That was basically the first thing I did when I entered hard mode. Because I do not like the idea of my world having corruption. Now you're probably thinking, but you kind of missed out on some items, and you'd be right. I did miss out on some items. And it's also another thing for filling the bestiary. I had to go upwards and extend my island. I don't know if it's still extended or not. I want to say it was either this one or this one. I don't know, it's one of those two, but extend the island a bit to get the sandstorm and one of the sharks for the Hallow. And that is also where I fought the lady, whatever her name is, the evil lady who can one-shot you during the day. So, get this handy-dandy item. Just basically an extra sword. And I think that counts as a minion. I think I've not used minions at all. All that I've done so far was a melee playthrough, and the expert mode one is a ranger, which I'm not a fan of. I like the melee loadouts better. I don't know why I turned this into a mushroom area. I think I was looking for something as well, but since it doesn't really hurt anything to have, I just keep it. I have all these little buffs around, just why not? Because at this point, there's not really anything that can kill me all that easily, at least on normal mode. Probably expert as well. Master mounts maybe where things get iffy, but I'm pretty content with the way I have things now. I just try and get things somewhat organized the best I can, because my first playthrough of Terraria, I just threw everything in random chests, and even with this, I placed everything in random chests, so I had to go on a reorganizing spree. I don't think it was this. I think it was my PC playthrough that I had to reorganize everything. But this one, I'm pretty sure I started like organized from the get-go, which was a smart idea because there's a lot of items in these games, and I've seen that guess I have some crap to put away now. What is that? The Simpsons couch cave? Might be. Put that there. Right. So I just try and keep at least one of everything. I want to make more endurance potions and regeneration potions. But honestly, I don't really need anything else. I don't think. Bunch of bars. I'm trying to think if there's any chests with anything really cool. But I think it's mostly in the fly bag and the piggy bank. Got a bunch of stuff here for crafting. Pretty sure there's also some crafting tools somewhere on the chest. I don't know where exactly. I'm about to sneeze though. Trying not to. Equipable items. I don't have everything, but I have a decent amount of stuff. What's this? Wait, is this? Okay, that's not the couch. Is this the couch cake? Yes, it is. I can find the cat decorations. Take that. Just do this. Now, I really used to like climbing here. Just for being Spider-Man, not just the Spider-Man grapple. But I learned that that's apparently not the most exciting combo. I think this is my fish set. Yeah, I use this when I want to fish. Because that helps me get the fish very, very quickly. Although, I still drown. But it's wanted for fishing, so just not really important if I drown. Well, I guess it is, but yeah. Maybe don't. I don't have anything set up on Mono 3. So just go back to this one. I'm not really sure what I was going for with the outfit. I do want to try and make the shield invisible, which I'm told is possible with a type of dye. Now, if anyone knows what dye that is that makes it as close to being invisible as you can get it, let me know, please. Because I like to be invisible, or as close to invisible as you can get it, but it's not really that big of a deal. What else? I don't think there's anything too exciting. I do like to keep all the trophies on the wall, which... what am I missing? Is that one Lord? I don't know. I also don't know what this is, because it's the exact same thing. I'm trying to get all the bosses put up, but missing a few. But that's okay. I eventually tried to switch the rooms up, but I was a little late in the game for that. I really like the little Christmas festive look. Jungle stuff there. Just do what I think gives you money. Yeah. Or more dungeon items. And just the stuff. What I'm really looking forward to though is the crossplay option, because I would like to play with my friend. He only plays on PC, which I like the Switch version better, as I said. So it'd be nice to be able to play with him. And I know they did that little reveal at the screenshot a while back for something. Was it for Daypop Seeds or something? I don't know. But I'm hoping that update comes soon, because I'd like to get back into this game a bit more. Just mess around with some things. this far zoomed in. Which, I can't have it that zoomed in. It's gotta be, I don't like it like that. But, like this is a bit better. So, that's how I keep it. But anyways, yeah, that is going to do it for today's video. Just wanna kind of show some things off a little bit. So, I want to thank you guys all for watching, and hope you have a good rest of your day.